Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today one of my friend has requested to create a KPI chart based on the color conditions, which means that so basically you would like to have a list box, multi-list box, or just a listing list box where once he selects the specific column, so based on the column values, let's say based on the values which is showing greater than 90, they should turn into the green, and whatever is less than 90, for example 80, 70, it should turn into red. At the same time, like when he selects a column called budget, but inside the budget, whenever you see a specific value which is greater than 90, again it should turn into red, and then green, and then less than 90 or something like that, should be into red. Similarly, vice versa with inventory column. So let's create this and let's see how complex this is. So to do this, actually I'm going to try R scripting for this. So let's see how we can really use R scripting for this kind of requirement. So there might be different possibilities, but I'm flexible using R, so I'm trying to create this functionality using R. So first thing what he requested was to have a text box where he would like to create a couple of properties which are um, he would like to create a list box. So basically one list box, it's not multi-select. So list box, let's name list box as just a list box. All right, click OK. So basically I would like to keep it as a strings because I would like to show the columns over here. So it's like column selection, select the columns. So I would like to use, okay, I had to store the selection of the columns in the property is color conditions, and then I'll just, it's default by boolean, and then click OK, or let's say true. It's, I have to give some boolean values. So I just don't want ID to be added. I'll remove ID from here. So I have added 3 columns. So now I'm showing this. So selectable columns when it is true. So it's going to pick these guys. So I'll click OK. So now I have a text area. In the text area, it is showing me the 3 different columns, right? So I'm going to quickly close this, or like and then I just want to increase the a size bit to something should look good here, probably, right? Okay, so I have 3 different, but no, nothing is changes here because we need to do couple more changes. So let me keep it like this. Let me take this up. So first thing was so first you guys go to the Datafunction properties, make sure you create a RegisterNew R function. I'll call this as color, change color from list box selections, right? So I simply give like output and then input. So hopefully you guys must have know some basic idea of what's output and input. If not, then just quickly go through a couple of documents within the Spotfire. So it's very simple, straightforward. So output is a value where I can add it as a column to my existing table, or I can add it to apply to any specific as a table. I can add it as a value. So that's my output. So input, based on the input, so based on the input, my output is going to be added as a column, as a table, as a value to my data table, right? So right now I have output and input. So first thing, I have to define the input parameters, which is like once I select this functionality, so I just simply click on input parameter and then I just paste it here. So I know that the values inside so the idea is basically I would like to capture the string. So my opinion of doing this is like this, and then it might be a different columns. I'll tell you why I'm choosing the columns and the string data type, and then I'll just copy this output and then add output over here, and then I'm just going to call this as a single value. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So I'll just quickly I'll just try to save this as learning, and then our functions are, I'll just functions as my folder, and then changing color and listening. Okay, it's done. Run. Now first thing is, let's keep this function refresh automatically. Okay, so it's like based on selection, this function will execute every time. So let's see how it will apply. So now you see there is an input hand. By default it is showing this. By default, whatever the data type you chose, it is showing up here, right? It's a string you chose. What type of input type you have chose, like I have choose column, so it can be a value or it can be a table. So for me it's like column, because in my expression this is my target table where my data is showing up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write a simple case statement, case. Okay, so so case when my sales, when my document property of my where is the list box which I have created, right? So if you look into this list box, so right now you look into this value here, right? So this is what I have selected in my text area is inventory. So when I select this, I'm just calling this list box into my document property. So simple thing is I can just simply call it like this. So when my list box property is equal to sales, then I call this as sales. Okay, not sales actually. You know what? I would like to put here something I missed out. Let me see in the community what I actually posted to my friend. Let me quickly do that. Document property sales. Yes, that's what I want to do. All right. So what I want trying to do here is so where is my expression? Where am I running this? So here I'm running this. So what I'm saying here is, so when my list box shows something called SALES sales, then I would like to call as 90. You know why? Because whenever my sales is greater than 90, I would like to show the color of my KPI is green, the rest should be red, right? So then again like this. So let me quickly go back and see what I have done here. All right, so it's basically I have to keep this, guys, because it's my document property. The property is a string type, so I have to be pass this within the double quote. So now you see this list box, when I select sales, it's going to be like 90. When I select budget inside the list box, so it should be like BUDGET. Then I would like to call as so 80, 85. So above 85 should turn into green, and below 85 should turn into red. Okay, the last one is inventory. So I use small letter here, I guess. Yeah, inventory. Then I would like to say whatever is above 70, we call it as red. Green, less than 70 should turn into green, which means like 50 to 60 should turn into green, red. All right, so then end. So case when this and this and this, and so you understand now why I chose in the initially in my script, why I choose my type of my input parameter. I chose column and the string because there are multiple values is showing up, so that's the reason I'm showing this column. So click OK. Incorrect expression type integer. You know why? Because I'm calling data type as a string, so that's wrong, because I have to choose my data type because I'm passing here as a 90, 85 and 70. And there is a reason, because you know we needed to select only data type as integer, because in my color condition when I put 90 here, it should be as an integer. It has to go as an integer, so it cannot be a string. You cannot detect a color, identify color based on the string. So let me cancel this now. So I'll just cancel this one too. What I can do is I can simply come here and go here and edit this. I'll change this, I change this to a integer. Okay, so now it's integer. I'll save this back again. I'll just run now. I'll do the same thing, right? I'll just click on the run function, automatically click on expression. I'll just paste this case statement again and let me click OK. It accepted, right? So now I can see when I select sales, it should give me 90. When I select Listbox, it should give me 85. When I select Listbox, it should give me 70, because those are my target values. Now go to the output. So now the cool thing is, like, you can assign the values of from the input. Like when I choose sales, it's going to be 90. Now I would like to store that 90 into my document properties, right? So I have to have a document property for this. So I see only one document property right now, which is showing my list box, which is this, but I need to have one more document property where I would like to store my values. So I'm going to create a new document property called TargetValues. TargetValues, right? This is my another new property. So I'm just assigning this values to this target properties. So I haven't defined any data type. This may cause some, I'm not sure, but let me give it a try. So click OK. Now since it successfully saved, I mean, like, it didn't throw any error to me, because when I see any errors, it will show some errors over here. But let me quickly see the document property, what it is showing. Is that it is showing any values or not? Ooh, you see the document property which I have created. So by default, whatever my inventory I have selected in my text area, it is showing up 70. That's what I want, right? So let me click OK. Let me do one quick thing here. I'll just close this one. I can close this one too, right? So now I'll go and click on sales. Now what's happening? I'll just go back to my document property and then go to the properties. Ooh, my value has changed to 90 now, because when I clicked on sales, my target value is 90. Let's do it will not let me select while I open this panel up here, right? So let me cancel this. Let me click on budget, document properties, and then properties 85. This is what I want. So now I would like to apply this document property to my KPI chart right now, right? So that's what I want to see here. So first thing, I would like to apply it is right now it is showing it only for sales, but let me click on settings. So first thing, I would like to apply my first property which I have created, Listbox Property. I have to apply it here. So let me create the select from list. You can do something like this. You can right click, select from property, or you can just simply click on custom expressions and you can choose list box and then you can insert. So there are multiple ways you can do it. Let me do in this way. So now we can click on right click and click on custom expression, you can see what property has been applied, right? Sum of value whatever you are selecting from this list box, that's what you can see. Then the result expression, you selected sales, so that's what it's showing. Now what's next? So it's like colors. So now in the colors for sum of sales, basically I'll just close all this stuff. What I would like to show here is I would like to add a rule. So my rule is greater than, when I choose the greater than, because our condition is like greater than 90 it should be green, less than 90 it should be red. So when I choose this operator, and then I would like to select a value. From the value I would like to choose a custom expression. This is what you need to choose, right? When you choose this custom expression, you don't see any of the columns, but just don't ignore that, because you can able to access the document properties. So the document properties which you have created is the target values, right? Now simply insert this document property as oh, not sure, it's inserted wrong thing, it's the property. So when I inserted this property, you can see the resulting expression is showing 90. So my showing is 90. When it is greater than 90, I would like to see the color as a green, and the rest I would like to see as red. So now you can see clearly. Now when the sales has been selected, my sales whatever is greater than 90, it is showing green. This is what I want, like 100, 95, 96. That's cool, right? Now you want to change this, you want to include 90 in your target, greater than or equal to 90, you can also do that. So you can simply click on this and then you can click on edit, and you can use the greater than or equal to. So when you do that, again you have to choose this custom expressions, and then click on the target value, insert the property, and now it should give me the 90, right? So you see this 90 is applied, considered to be in the within the target. Within these guys are within the target, these guys are out of the target. Now what now you are changing it to the budget. Budget is like basically you would like to show whatever is above 85, greater than 85, you wanted to show that as a green, and less than 85 should turn into red. So now let's do that. So all I want to do is basically simply select budget. Budget is basically, it's showing something weirdly wrong here. Budget is like 85, it's showing green, but it's showing something. 40 is turning into green, but 50 is turning into green. That is not that we want, right? So again click on add rule. So now you should say greater than my list box, insert budget, could not find a column. Why? Let me cancel. Target values. I just wanted to, yeah, this is what I want. I would like to show my target values, right? So greater than 85, it should turn as a green. So this is what I want, and then others should show as this guy. So let's see what it's showing up right now. Sales is working fine. Budget is not working as expected. So that is, we don't want that. We really don't want that. We really want to have, when you select a budget, right? So basically it should apply the color conditions to the budget what you have selected. So something am I missing here? Something I'm missing here. think something am I missing here. So let me quickly see. Custom expressions, it's showing sum of sales. Why it is showing sum of sales? Because I chose, okay, values is budget, but the okay. So basically when I'm selecting custom expressions is the columns, right? But colors, I'm just choosing the sales and I'm trying to put the different rules for the sales. That's why it's showing an error. Basically, let me set from the property. Let me select this list box again. So this is what I want, right? So when I choose budget, basically it is showing me the greater than for the budget, whatever the rule we have created. So the created rule was like greater than 80, it should turn into green. 85 and less than 85, it should turn into red. Okay, so let me go back to sales. Let's see now. Okay, 90 above is showing green. So you see this. Okay, and cool. So now we can add one more rule saying that less than or equal to 70 probably. I would like to say less than or equal to was 70, then 70 is, this guy should turn into green, because my friend request was saying that he would like to see whenever the target of NPI is 1% or anything is greater than 1%, it should turn into red. Less than 1%, it should be green, right? So anything greater than 70, it should turn into red. That's anything greater than 70. Value, insert, it should turn into red. You know what? Not greater than, anything less than anything less than 70 should be shown as green. That's what I want. I'll tell you why it's happening. This is showing up wrong. It's because, let me choose inventory now. Okay, so for me, anything is less than 70 to showing in me, it's showing me into red now. Anything is greater than 70 to showing me the green. That's what I want. So let me choose the budget. When I choose budget, anything is above, anything is equal to 85. You can see it here. Anything is equal to 85. This is the condition. Anything is equal to 85 and greater than, it should turn into green. Less than is red. Now sales again, like we had this condition, like anything is greater than or equal to 90, it should green, and less than it, right? So yeah guys, that's it. Like if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I hope this tutorial has helped you to create to have one KPI chart and controlling all the target values based on this list list by selecting the columns within your list box. Okay, so feel free to leave any comments. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.